It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking outside, it's Dickey. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Right back to the well. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Snap, lost a throw to start this drive. And he gets it away.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Buying a little time to his left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Dickey. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. The give is to Williams. He's past the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw at Stockton. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's Humphreys. Caught, and he's got room. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Phillips. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll give to Frazier. Defense all over him.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Sells to run, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Handoff for Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Quick give. It's Phillips. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. The run to the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Right side, it's Joyner. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Dickey. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Snags it. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
On fourth. Got a little space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this offense continues to flex on this defense. Last drive, man, it was the big play, right? The explosive plays that led to the touchdown. Now, man, they're sustaining the drive. They're showing you balance, really doing a good job of checking all the boxes in all the situations.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide left, it's Simmons. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? To the air, it's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. who knows what they're going to do.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Danzy. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unleashes one. Comes down, it's Bowens. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw one first. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points.
Touchdown, Georgia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1 minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Longhorns getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds his man on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the air, it's Stockton. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's got enough. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Second down to the air. They're all over him. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Right side, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To throw, it's Hammond. Lets it go. Left side, it's Joyner. Wide open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how about this, though, man? Picking up right where they left off, putting up points, being explosive, being a threat. You thought at half maybe the defense would come up with some answers. So far, first drive, no answers to be found.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, gonna throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. He'll throw on third down. Complete to the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
From the gun, it's Phillips. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Out wide right, it's Humphreys. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Got to make the play on fourth. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out wide left, it's Dickey. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Right side, it's Coleman Williams. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down.
Right down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Running the red zone, it's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Number 95, set to kick this one.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Might as well run him again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Humphries. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Georgia going up tempo. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Left side is Wiley. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Phillips. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of games. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Quarterback keeper. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got the quick pass.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds cuts the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.